You know, we were just talking the other day about how since the pandemic, I have often woke up almost every day thinking, when are we going to get a How to Lose Your Guy in 10 Days sequel? But right on top of that has been, when are we going to get another Flintstones movie? Well, if good Canadian kid Ryan Gosling has anything to say about it, we might be getting one sooner than any of us, need. Because according to Deadline, Ryan Gosling is developing a live action Flintstones Bamm Bamm spinoff. You guys will remember that Bamm Bamm was, of course, Betty and Barney Rubble's son, destined to be betrothed to Pebbles, of course. This is what they write over at Deadline. Ryan Gosling and his open invite producing partner, Jesse Henderson, are in early development on a live-action Flintstones feature project at Warner Brothers. We hear one that would center on a grown-up Bamm Bamm Rubble. Right now, we hear the duo are looking for a writer, which is kind of the theme of this week, because that's exactly what they said about How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Don't have a writer. All right. Okay, first of all, let me say this. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Ryan Gosling. I think this guy can do anything. He can do the deepest of deep, heavy drama. He can do action. He can do comedy. He can do, God, what he did in Barbie can never be overstated. Like, he was so good in Barbie. And then this year, I think he's going to get nominated for Best Actor for Project Hail Mary. He's versatile. He's charming. He's got all, just Canadian Ryans seem to carry it all. So I love him. So it would be with a heavy heart that if Ryan were in the room with me right now, as a good fellow Canadian, I would call him a hoser and say, "What are you thinking, eh?" I honestly, is anybody looking for a Flintstones movie right now? It reminds me, nobody learned the lesson that we just had to forcibly learn after Masters of the Universe? Listen, you had this property that was beloved in the 80s. That's great. But it's never had a sustained presence in pop culture, and you can't just expect to pop it back on the screen and everybody's going to go out to it. Because nobody did. Nobody did. And I grew up watching Flintstones reruns. Of course I did. I would come home from school on my lunch break, and every afternoon at 12 o'clock, there would be Flintstones reruns, and I would watch Flintstones. I loved Flintstones as a kid. But listen, I'm not here trying to take any shots, guys, at the John Goodman, Rick Moranis live action version of that, although that wasn't anything great either. But I think in the 15 plus years I've done this, I don't know if I've ever once, in the hundreds of thousands of emails, messages, social media posts, and comments in the comment section, I don't think I have once had anybody go, "John, when are we getting another Flintstones movie?" And especially if you're Ryan Gosling, who right now the world is your oyster. Like, you were one of the big producers on Project Hail Mary. You brought that thing over the finish line. You got that made. You have a plethora. What is a plethora? Anyway, you have a plethora of options and opportunities in front of you, Ryan. Who's asking for a grown-up Bamm Bamm movie? Now, look, I'm not in the offices with Ryan and his producing partner. I'm not there. Maybe they came up with an idea that was like Breaking Bad, but in the Stone Age with the Flintstones. It's like, all right. Like, maybe Bamm Bamm's dad's old boss, Mr. Slate, is running a Coke Rock cane ring. I don't know. And I don't know. Maybe they've got a brilliant conceit, a brilliant idea. If only I knew it, Sean, maybe I'd be on board for it. But right now I have to ask, why the hell are they even talking about a Flintstones movie? Anyway, Sean, tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why this could be a really good idea, or whatever your honest thoughts on this are. What do you think?
What do you mean there's no sustained presence in popular culture? Sustained presence right here. Fruity Pebbles.
It's there.
Got a box in my house.
Oh my God.
My kids have never seen an episode of the Flintstones. They know almost like maybe they know the song because it's just that catchy. But outside of Fruity Pebbles, you're right, it disappeared. It's been gone from the popular culture for a long time. Like I was the target age for those Flintstones back in the 90s, and I didn't even watch them. I watched the Flintstones cartoons, but I didn't even watch the movies. And that itself was 30 years ago. The Flintstones heyday was 60 years ago.
Yeah.
When my mother, who is in her 70s, was growing up, that's when the Flintstones was the, the bedrock of popular culture. It is not anymore. And so when I saw this in your email, I was like, what? It's not even a Flintstones movie. It's a spinoff, which to do a spinoff, you have to understand the foundational thing. You have to have a point of reference. This would we just did a Spider-Man villain universe that's all spinoffs. Look how that went. And now we're going to do it with Bamm Bamm, who has less of a cultural footprint. And the thing that it's associated with is even way dated as opposed to Spider-Man. I don't know. It's such a bizarre idea that you just kind of go, what is your pitch, Ryan? Like, are you just crazy? Like, were you pranking them? Or do you really have this thing that's super compelling? I want to know what that is. Like, what is the thing that made, now that I'm on top of the world, 2 years after Barbie, Project Hail Mary, I've got the clout, the leverage to get something greenlit. And he went, Bamm Bamm it is. We're bringing back the Flintstones. What is this?
It's time. It's time. I've been waiting for this. I've been building my Hollywood clout for 2 decades. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. Now, again, it is possible because this just happened recently. I was doubting recently, Sean, the whole Jimmy Olsen Gorilla Grodd thing. Like I was pretty openly, really? That's what we're doing? But then when they put out what the actual pitch of the show was, and it's a true crime mockumentary like The Office and whatever, and from the people who made American Vandal, show running this, and it's Gorilla Grodd was convicted of murdering his father, but intrepid reporter Jimmy, it's supposed to be a documentary. Jimmy Olsen believes he was wrongfully convicted.
Yeah.
When I suddenly heard the pitch, then I'm like, oh, actually, that might be pretty good. So I did a little bit of a turnaround on it once I heard what the conceit was. Maybe that can happen with Bamm Bamm. Maybe they come out and I don't know, Bamm Bamm runs into Pebbles 20 years later. She's married with 2 kids and he's committed to stealing her away from her family. I don't know, like real heavy human drama.
It might not matter about the story so much as you could have as so much as if it's a self-aware comedy and it's full of great bits, it doesn't really matter. The rest is just a premise.
But here's the question though. Even if it is funny, is anybody interested? Because, you pointed this out before, Jonathan, that one of the big problems, and you and Rob talked about this with Masters of the Universe, is that when you ultimately looked at the data of the demographics that went, Masters of the Universe didn't get Gen Z to go to it.
No.
And I can't imagine anybody from Gen Z is going to go to this, even if it does turn out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, I'd say, I'm guessing Sean and I are around the same age. Maybe I'm a little older. I don't know. But we were of the last generation where we were watching the Flintstones long into its rerun era, into maybe the early 90s. And then it ended, So.
But hey, listen, I say all that, but Ryan Gosling puts himself in it as Bamm Bamm and does his Ken. What he did for Ken and Barbie, he does for Bamm.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
hey, I'm sure
21 Jump Street. Who wanted that 15 years ago?
That's a very good point. And
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he probably also looks great in a loincloth. So there's a certain demographic that are going to come out and see them.
There it is.
I'm going to have 3C Films look up.
I was going to say, if 3C was here right now, I'd be looking up
right, look like
Ryan Gosling in a loincloth.
I don't want that heat on my Google search, but he can search it.
All right, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Apparently, Ryan Gosling has thought that with all of his influence now in Hollywood, the best thing to do is to make a Flintstone spinoff movie. All right. I mean, one of our commenters put in a comment saying, I would have loved to have been a fly in the room where the pitch meeting for that happened. I'd love to hear that too. There's a lot of smoke in the air. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey, by the way, guys, before we continue on with the next topic, I just want to throw this out there. We have a John Campea thread group that, me, Scott, Jonathan, Rob, and I shared this, but I wanted to just share with everybody. Side note, we're not making a topic out of it, just complete side note. So, they've been announcing the X-Men cast coming out. Well, our boy, Boss Logic, who we're very blessed to have on our show, not too awful long ago, was on with us. He hit us with not just a great piece of art, which is what he always does, but man, he just hit us with a great piece of fan casting. For some of you who may have seen it, Anna Sawai as Psylocke. As soon as I saw that in my brain cavity, I was like, I will accept no other. Anna Sawai from Monarch, with the Godzilla series Monarch, obviously in one of the greatest shows of all time, Shogun. She won all the acting awards, including the Emmy and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's it. There can never be another Psylocke. It has to be Anna Sawai. Anyway, no reason I brought that up. I just, I saw it and I thought I wanted to share it with everybody because that's pretty damn great. Good job as always, Boss Logic. All right. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Quince. August is a great time to reset a few things before fall gets crazy, and one of the easiest places to start is your closet. That's where Quince comes in. Quince is all about fewer, better pieces made with premium materials that are designed to actually last. We're talking ultra soft organic cotton tees, Mongolian cashmere sweaters, premium denim, and tailored chinos starting at just $60. And here's what really stands out. Quince prices everything 50 to 80% less than similar brands by working directly with ethical factories and cutting out the middlemen. So you end up paying for the quality, not some giant markup. I've already ordered a number of things from their store. As a matter of fact, I love this shirt. It looks great, and most importantly, it's crazy comfortable. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers, or go to quince.com/Campea. Get free shippings on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Campea.